Hello, welcome to the golden days. Right place and you're right on time. These moments are the ones you'll save. Hold on to for the rest of your life. These here are the golden days. These here are the golden days. Oh, yeah. Talk about these days 20 years from now. Lean in and look around. The golden days are happening now.
Blues legend.
You're right, mate.
One message to the Bluenoses from me.
Keep right on.
The Blues.
Come on.
Keep right on. Hey, Ian. Keep right on, baby.
Worcester! 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 Come on, you Blue Boys!
Just keep right on and shit on the villa.
Keep right on.
Whee! What's going on, you Bluenoses? We're back with a Blues football phoning. And it's my birthday today as well. 34 years young, and I feel 74. So yeah, we got some really interesting stuff to talk about. Obviously, the international break now, as it gave Davies some time to knuckle down and try and adapt. We got 7 games left. We got Blackburn, obviously. Good Friday, so I'd love for you guys to get your thoughts, get your opinions in. I will be turning the phones on as well, so it'd be good if you can get some of you guys to call in as well. Obviously, Ipswich as well, Wrexham, Hull, Preston, Bristol City, and then last game of the season, Portsmouth. But before we get into the phoning as well, if you could just comment to keep right on for Paul Pike as well. I just want to say thank you to all the Bluenoses, all the Derby fans as well that were there looking for him. The people working at Greg's as well that were supplying all the refreshments for the searches and stuff. So I hope you're resting in peace, mate, Mr. Blue Sky. Keep right on from me. And just get your keep right ons in for Paul, please, guys. So our guest on tonight is Mr. Woodster. So let's get him on. Where is he? Woodster? Here he is.
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm going to press the wrong button, mate.
There's only 2 buttons.
Oh, no. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate.
How are you? Oh, mate, I've done this wrong here. Hang on. Welcome to Pop, mate, tonight. So, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Had quite a bit of time with the family and enjoying a bit of sunshine. Pretty much the first time this year. So, nice to have a bit of R&R off grid. Do a few roller coasters yesterday with Abigail. And
yeah.
I do like a bit of roller coasters. That's how I get my dopamine. You have to travel 2.5 hours for it, but
well, we try and get it out Blues, don't we, mate? But it ain't happening, is it, mate? Our dopamines, is it?
It's few and far between at the moment.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've got some stuff to discuss for the remaining games.
Well, you had a good day today, though.
Yeah, not bad. I've enjoyed the sun. And just getting back in the swing of things now. Yeah, so all good.
Superb, mate. Superb. So we'll get through some comments first, Woody, and then we'll catch up on Blues and stuff as well. So we got Lee Burke, big game, Birmingham City against Blackburn, 3rd of April on Good Friday from Lee Burke. How you doing, Lee, son? Yes, Stu. Cheers, son. Keep right on. Happy birthday, Jay. Fuck 'em all. Cheers, mate. R.I.P. Paul Pike. Nice one, Keith.
Yeah, the nice tribute you said about Paul, and I just echo that. Everyone that was out there trying to, find and, help with the situation. And it's nice to see that Blues have all come together, and the footballing community all round as well. Lots of away fans have really poured in with the support and love for Paul and his family. It's lovely to see that.
Yeah, mate, definitely, mate. It's going to a football game, like it's one of them you never think you never return home. Do you know what I mean? And I saw all the posts and stuff, and I was just hoping that someone would find him and that, and there was a lot of people, getting involved with it, which is brilliant, like you said. And then obviously, a couple of days later, I was seeing the news, I was like, oh God. So just send my condolences to his family and friends and stuff. So keep right on from me. But yeah, Free Blue Boys podcast. Good evening, all. Hope you're all well. Happy birthday, Jake. Cheers, mate.
They're the local lads, aren't they?
Yeah. I got loads of beers to get through tonight, mate. So might be half cup by the end of the stream, son. I had a beer for 3 months, mate.
Well, I've got one here right beside me just for you.
Have you?
I have.
Good lad.
It's special when I'm drinking.
I was going to say, yeah, you never drink.
I don't even drink my own birthday, so.
Jerry, who are you? Stephen Clark, happy birthday. Cheers, mate. Thank you, mate. The massage just messaged me as well.
Oh. Is it going to be a trinity of us?
Could be. Paul, hi, Davies won't change. He will stick with the same. Go on, Woodster. Is that with your teeth then, mate?
Do you know what? I've done this all my life, and everyone looks at me like I'm out my head. But yeah, I've always done it like so.
Mate, I've seen it all now. So,
seen it all.
So not only does he crack a beer open with his teeth, he picks Northampton fans up with his arms straight as well. Like that. That's quality.
I don't know what's more impressive, the age of 39, still doing that trick, or having no fillings whilst doing that trick.
That's how we do it in Starbridge, mate. Paul, happy birthday. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Good evening. All sad news, young lad. Tone, sorry I missed your call today, mate. I'll phone you in a bit. I've just been that busy, mate. It's been chaos today, and I was building a bed before I come on here. My son's had a new bed, so I had to put his bed up. Free Blue Boys podcast, we now Zoe in Bluenoses, Woody.
Exactly. It's the number 9 derby for us, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah, it is,
them all Yelts.
Graham Green, happy birthday. And he's been a member for 10 months. Go on, son. Keep right on. Sad news about Paul Pike. Real shame. Yeah, 100%, mate. Mad Max. Max, where are you, man? Thought you was coming on, son. It's my birthday. Come on, son. Here he is. Happy birthday, you old sod. Keep right on, Mad Max. Happy birthday, keep right on. Cheers, William. Welcome to the 40 Club, Jay. Happy birthday, Jay. Keep right on. So yeah, mate, we got some catching up to do then, mate. So the international break. Obviously, we're on the back of. Just double check, make sure I get this right. We're on the back of 3 losses, 1 win, and a draw. How are you feeling about Good Friday? And do you think that Davies has been knuckling down with stuff whilst the international breaks?
Well, it's been a bit of a deflated end to the season. If it is to go out like this, it's just a shame, really, because, really on paper, and I know we talk about paper, doesn't win you anything, but on paper, we got a really good, decent squad. And I'm always intrigued. To be fair, when I go to the matches, the first people I always watch is the opponent's view. I love to see what their opinions are, and just to see what is it just us that we're just biased Bluenoses, or can they see it as well? And a lot of the time they are saying you can see there's quality in that team, but it's like, and I'll use this, the handbrake's on, and this is from opposition fans, and to do this at the business end. It's frustrating because this could have been a totally different season. I'm like Rich L. To me, playoffs were a minimum, and we can still get that. We can really get that. But does anyone really genuinely believe that we can now? I'm not convinced. It's going to need one mighty miracle to propel us up that lead. But, you know, it's good that we're playing the teams around us, because if we're not beating them, you can say goodbye.
Yeah, there was a post from it was on the BBC. I think I'll be able to find it now. But I had a look, and it was saying that, like, it had all the teams. It was saying that the first from the top, like, down to 16 places, have got a chance of making the playoffs. And you had, like, your Ipswich's, your even Wrexham was on there, like, in Blues, like, he was going through, like, all the percentages, and Blues was like 2% of making the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
So you watch Callum Fowler's video?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Yeah, like, he was saying, like, he had us to go up autos, and he said it's been crap.
Well, the thing is, we've come up with so much momentum, and the comparison was always with Ipswich Town, because they came up with momentum. They didn't even win it, to be fair. Plymouth won it, but his opinion was always that Ipswich were always the best League One team he's ever saw. But he saw that the momentum normally takes you well into a season and propels you even, like, not more than most. And now, when you saw the signings we're getting, everyone just jumped on the bandwagon that Blues were going to be a force to be with. But you're probably on about, like, the odds for the playoffs now. They're always doing, like, live updates. I know that Benjamin Bloom does the same as well, and I think like Southampton they're peaking a bit at the moment to get that last playoff spot. So yeah, it's sad, really, but you never know. You know, wild things have definitely happened to Birmingham City.
Yeah,
will this be another one for the scrapbook?
Your face just says it all, mate.
It does, man. Like,
7 games.
Is this a poor caddy's moment going to happen? We don't know.
I mean, right, let's have a look at this Woodster. Right, we'll share this screen, and anybody else that wants to get involved and get your comments in as well. So we'll have a look at this a sec. And here is the last 7 games. So realistically, Woody, how many points can you see Blues from getting from these last 7 games? So we got Blackburn on Friday. Got Ipswich away. It's going to be a tough one. Wrexham at home. I think that's going to be a tough one, mate, like, if I'm honest. Hull away, another toughie. Blues pressing.
This is what you want. If you're serious about getting to the playoffs, these are all the teams you want to be beating, because they're all around by you. And if you're not beating them, you're not good enough. It's as simple as that. And it's still in our own hand, but we're so far off it now. Like, if you go back up, what was the first one? Blackburn. So that's an easy ball. If you could talk about easy, if there is easy, I would say that one and the Portsmouth one are the easier ones. But strange things happen at football.
Yeah.
You know, the Ipswich looks really hard away. You know, they've got a phenomenal home record. And a lot of the teams like us, they've got something to play for, haven't they?
Yeah. If we don't win that game, Woody, right, what do you think?
Are we in the last chance saloon?
What do you
Is that
think?
what we're saying?
Yeah. Right, let's say worst case scenario, Blues lose against Blackburn.
Yeah. Nothing changes for me.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Nothing changes. Like, yeah, as sad as it is, I think we're too far adrift. There's got to be an absolute miracle, but put the results to the side. I'd like to see a different approach. I'd like to see, you know, like Blackpool when they came up and they were winning 4-3 or losing 3-2 or something crazy. Like, they just took the kitchen sink with the philosophy of, we'll just outscore you. That would be fantastic. Just to see that these players can actually go out there and do it.
Yeah.
I'd be really impressed to see, like, you know, like before we was winning the 4-0s. You know, and really showing our dominance. You know, I mean, I'd love to be like that, where it's just so slow and passive. And
no. Well, I mean, I watched it because I'm one of these, mate. You know, I can never forget, like, anything. Like, stuff I watch, and I went back and I can even watched Davies' first interview, like when he took over when he was in League One.
I've done that recently. Yeah, let's talk about it.
And he was on about, like, the playing style on the front foot. You know, really attacking,
energetic, hardworking,
high press, possession-based football, and I haven't seen any of that, like, this season, apart from sideways and backwards. Even when we've been like around the 18-yard box and passing it back to Beadle and stuff, you know, like, I'm just like, what's going on? Like, I mean, what's your thoughts on that? I mean, there's been a lot of split opinions about Chris Davies. Some sticking, some against the actual setup as well, saying that Blues are really predictable. Nothing changes, but like he did change it against Derby, didn't he? But it was still shite, weren't he?
Oh, flipping hell, come on. I mean, look at the away games. On names off the top of my head. Derby, Stoke, Bristol City, Sheffield United, Millwall. Like, I think if we've had a shot on target, that's brilliant. But this is pathetic, really, with the squad that we've got. And it's just, I don't know. Like, I listened to that interview. I think you did like a video, an intro on it. So that's where I've got it from. And maybe it's lip service, and that's what he wants all the fans to think, and they're all on board. And, you know, and even in League One, where we bossed it, like, we never bossed it, did we, really? We were just that good at getting normally like a 2-0, 2-1, even a 1-0, and just keeping them on arm's length.
Yeah,
and they were, and simply they weren't good enough to break us down, or you know, and get their goals and stuff. It's just been for me a bit of a disappointing season.
Yeah,
but if we flip it around, we're used to relegation scraps.
I know. Yeah, I know. Like, that's the thing, you know. But
we've got to be bigger than that, haven't we? We have. We've got the backing from United, so.
But I'm equally pleased, mate. So, like, I'm like split. I am. So, like, realistically, like, you've said it yourself, you know, we've been down there for years trying to, like, just scrape above the relegation, you know, in the Championship. So, like, in theory, it ain't a bad season, realistically. I know that football's a bit shite, but, like, where we are in the table, realistically, it ain't too bad. But the problem I've got is, the owners have been fantastic. They've gave him everything. You know, they've gave him so much funding. And I know that money doesn't guarantee success. I said this on the last podcast, but like, he's had enough backing to you know, like to improve the squad. And nothing's changed, has it? Like, you know, I mean, I think we've got a like really good squad, not personally. And I think the transfer windows have got better as they've gone on. It's just you just can't seem to change.
I mean, Chris Davies is in such a privileged position. Like, most managers would absolutely die to have those two. Well, how many transfer windows he had? Is he three?
Yeah.
And look at the caliber of players that have come in. So, I mean, if you want to really compare it, look at Gary Rowett, where like he never had those opportunities.
Yeah.
And Chris Davies has, and we're all obviously excited, and we're all checking the YouTube videos of these new players, and they're fantastic, and they're picking us over some real big European clubs. But obviously what happens then is the expectancy goes through the roof, and we've already come up with 111 points, and you add all that to the mix, and to me, it's been a bit of an underwhelming season so far. I'll have to say so far because it's not over yet.
No.
But I would love to see some real fight in the team. I think like Derby was a real bad one, wasn't it? Again, like there wasn't like you could clearly see that they weren't prepared to run for one another and run through brick walls.
Yeah,
like
it was the one that. So this is another one, like, you know, like, I don't forget anything. And I remember Chris Davies saying at the start, like in League One, and he was saying about, like, you know, like he gives the players 10 seconds to get the ball back and all this. Mate, there's been none of that. At all. And
chalk and cheese from last season.
That's minimum, mate. Like, you know, if you lose the ball, you fucking chase after it. That's your job.
Well, the thing is as well, look at the reactions of when they concede. And I'll bring it back up. I know you love this team, and I'll hate them. Northampton at home. They've done nothing all game, and they've lumped it up. It's hit Sanderson's backside. I think Iwata did a hash clearance. It's gone to their left back, and he's put it in, and they've just managed a 1-1, and they're ecstatic. Go and have a look at all the players on the floor punching the ground like your Claras, they are absolutely disgusted, devastated that all that effort has just been in a moment, like 10 seconds, has just vanished. And what it told me, it showed me that the commitment to the cause was there.
Yeah.
Now, go and look at the Derby goal. You tell me who is really rolling their sleeves up and saying, do you know what? This is what it means to me to go out and put a Birmingham City shirt on. Because at the moment, that unison in that, what I see in that team is not there.
Yeah. No, I agree, mate. I agree. And like you said, like about the handbrake being put on, like, I do think that is the case. I think that there's something like in terms of like, like your Jay Stansfield. Like, I spoke to my dad about this and stuff. To me, he's a fucking striker, and like the kid's running around everywhere because he ain't being played in his natural position. Like, and he wants to fight. Like, he's trying to get the ball back. The kid will run from like the opposition half all the way down to the Blues like corner flag. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the touch line. Like, but like he's been playing in the wrong positions. Like, to me, he's a fucking number 9, man. He's a striker. He ain't a fucking winger.
I would always say you don't change a winning hand.
No.
And the winning hand last season, in my opinion, Jay blossomed as that number 9. The goal he scored against Charlton where he took the ball off Coventry, run round him from the halfway line. And even Nathan Jones has said he's probably the only player could go and do that. And that was obviously a massive compliment.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like this season, where is that? Like, where is that tenacity to go out there and really put a shift in and really be proud and start playing for your futures? Because obviously if they get promoted, I would imagine a lot of these would be doubling their wages or something like that. Because obviously there's always a relegation clause. If you get relegated, you drop wages. So it's got to be the other way around as well if you get promoted.
Yeah, there'll be a clause in there, like, definitely. But like, again, surely that would give you enough to. I mean, like, for me as well, Woody, like, if you, I work for someone like you're obviously self-employed now. For me, right, I always compare like the football like to real life. So if I had, right, somebody come in, take over where I'm working and say, look, we're going to do this, we're going to build this, and mate, I would give them my all. I'd be like, you know what, I want to be part of this. Like, let's do it. You know what I mean? And like, I can't work it out, mate. Like, I don't know what it is, but
yes, it's a vision statement, and the vision for Birmingham is that they've been blessed with backing from Knighthead, with Tom Brady there in the scenes, and with all this future of the new sports quarter, the HS2 link, and Birmingham's going to be unrecognisable in the not so distant future. But the reality is that's all great, but it's always the product, as Tom Wagner would say, on the pitch, and it's a results business. And unfortunately for me, both the results and the performances haven't been good enough.
No. I said to my dad, it was the same conversation with Derby, and I read an article about Davies and stuff, and he was like opening up saying the pressure's been on him like since day one, and like he was asked about like, do you think that Blues will get a chance like in the promotion like race? And he was like, I hardly doubt it. And like he was talking on like about the pressure, like and the way like it was scripted, like as you was reading it was if like he was made to like feel a bit sorry for him. So like I was talking to my dad about it, and I said like, give me an answer on this. I said that, do you like feel sorry for him? And he went, no. And I went, why not? He says, well, because he's privileged. He's in a privileged job. He's got a job to do.
I'm in the same boat. There's no way people would come and watch me install a boiler for 10 hours.
Yeah.
They don't even get 90 minutes of me. They can have 10 hours, and you've got to pay me to go and fit a boiler. So, and my dad's exactly the same. He's very cynical, and which is why that he never gets that emotionally attached with the highs. He'll never go as high as me, but also it won't wreck his weekend when Blues lose and they put in a torrid performance. Yeah, it's a sad one, because I think that us people, general people, we'd cut our right arm off after being St Andrews and scoring in front of the Tilton, and
oh god,
yeah, it'd be like a dream come true for most of us, for sure. And to be fair, that's all us Bluenoses ask for, isn't it? Just fight, commitment, and passion.
Yeah, mate, definitely. Like even even if Blues ain't getting the results, like if we're losing, but like that there's fight there, i.e. the Newcastle game, the Leeds game.
Totally. You come out, and you've given
even like the
a
challenges.
fight.
Even like the challenges, what do you like? Like a blue nose, mate. They're up on the seats, like go on, like they love it.
Yeah.
But like that 10-second rule, mate. Like that hasn't been there for a good few games. If you lose the ball, in my opinion, you've lost the ball, mate. Run after it, get it back. It's as simple as that, mate. And it ain't been happening, has he? And I don't know what it is. I don't know. There's people saying that, like, again, it's all speculation. It's all opinions. I like the different opinions because I think it's great conversation. But like, there's people saying that he's lost the dressing room, or the fact that people just don't know like how the tactics are being implemented and they don't know what they're doing. Like, or like, should they do this? Aren't they allowed to do this? I mean, what's your thoughts on that, Woody? Like, what?
My thoughts is that if we go back to the Leeds United match at home, you can see that this team are good players. And we, in my opinion, we had the lion's share. We did really well. It's just that we couldn't put the ball in the net other than once. And we should have won. And that is the general conception with most Leeds fans, all Blues fans. So you can see the frustration is that we can do it at Leeds, against Leeds, but the season's over like 46 games. You can't just turn up to one game. It don't work like that. And that's the thing. The consistency was the biggest part of last season. It wasn't the performances like we were battering them. It was the consistency, like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
And that's the frustrating part about Blues for me this season is that we can do it, but we're not seeing enough of it, and we're certainly not seeing enough of anything in terms of away performances.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, mate, you've hit the nail on the head. Look, we can do it. Like, we got the players. I mean, Coventry, mate. What a game that was.
Yeah.
That's all we want. Like, even if we lost that game, I'd be like, you know what, fair play, lads. Like, you know what I mean? That's all we want to see. But like, we can do it. Like, we have got the players there. Like, and again, I do think the transfer windows have got better. Like, there is reason behind it. If Tom Wagner, again, like, I hope he's all right as well, by the way. But like, he's all right. Like, he doesn't know much about football, like in terms of that like aspect, probably. But the funding's there to get these players in. He ain't an idiot. Like, he knows how to run a business, and at the end of the day, it is a business, isn't it? And
it is, but let's just go back to when they first came in and they made a fatal, categorically mistake in hiring Wayne Rooney. So that is when they came over and they looked at the stars and they wanted a star, an autograph signing of Wayne Rooney. And they've put their hands up and they've admitted that they're just the caretakers, and really us fans who will be there before him and there after them, like, the fans aren't stupid, are we? We can see when Blues do well, we'll always like praise and promote them. And obviously when they're not doing well, we'll always give our opinions. So yeah,
I agree with you. Like, it's blatantly obvious with the Wayne Rooney thing. We all knew it was a disaster to happen. But again, when it happened, like, I thought, like, at least try and back him.
Give him a chance and let's see what happens.
Yeah. But like, regardless, it was a shit show. But again, that was part of the reason that's led up to all this money that we've had, because when he was in there, everybody was talking about Blues. All the media, like, like for someone to click on the phone, it pays all these media companies, and it's all club revenue. So all this still, like, again, I know it was a shit show, but like, we aren't in that position now. Like, and again, we may not make the playoffs this season. I'd be happy with mid-table, but it's the fact that we're better than that, and I know we can do it. And we got so much backing, so much ambition. That's the frustrating thing for me. But mate, like, realistically, like, the longevity of Blues, mate, it's really exciting. It's just it's really frustrating, isn't it? But we'll get through some comments as well, mate, because we got some building up. I'm usually crap with these. So, 3 Blue Boys podcasts. Got it on the TV. Quality counter-attacking goal from Japan. Happy birthday, Jay. Cheers, Steve, mate. Keep right on, mate. Trevor, happy birthday, Jay. Keep up the great work. All the best, mate. Keep right on. Cheers, Trev. Three blue boys.
Up the else, yeah. Brilliant.
Paul,
Just for anyone that doesn't understand that, so Hal's own town are the Elts, and me and Jay are from Starbridge, and we're the Glass Boys. And they have a big number 9 derby, as they call it, and they played recently. And Starbridge came on top. So, yeah, good to you guys. Yeah, get your comments in, and it'd be good to do a podcast with them as well, Jay.
Yeah, definitely. Paul, do you think with a different manager we could have done better with the players we offloaded in January? What do you reckon to that one, would he?
I mean, that's like a hindsight question, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you'll never know. It's all like, I don't know. It's all like if, buts, and maybes to me.
Yeah.
You could get a Wayne Rooney and just bomb and plummet, or you could get someone who really galvanises the team and play to the strengths, and they're all hard working for one another first and foremost. I'm just a bit underwhelmed with Davies, and for me, it's the plan A. Is if it's not working, there's no plan B.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate.
And that's the frustrating part, where you see other teams. Here you go, Sheffield United. They're down to 10 men from the 20th minutes. They've got 70 minutes to play away from home at St Andrews, full house, and Chris Wilder takes off Danny Ings, takes off a striker. He probably puts an extra defender. Now, he shuts up shop, and to be fair, they had a few chances and they could have nicked a victory. But the thing is, they adapted to the game, the environment they were in, and they got away with a 1-1, which is a really good draw, a really good point for them. Terrible for us, from my point of view. And if you flip that round to the reverse fixture, when Doyle got sent off at Bramall Lane, like we were 3-0 down or 2-0 down at half-time, and 3-0 within seconds of the second half. And it just showed me the difference between, call him a rookie if you want, but he's learning on the job. There's no two ways about it. And I know you're always learning. But it showed you the levels that he was prepared to make to get the point, or, you know, even snatch it. So it's the plan B that I think's really letting him down.
Yeah, definitely. Davies will be knuckling down with the same stuff. Nothing will change. I mean, that one was for me, Woody, as well. I mean, did you see the bench as well for Derby? I mean, I'm a bit half-soaked. I'll take after my dad as well. So, Dad, I'm sorry, but it's true. Yeah. So, like, I think it was the start of the second half, and I realised, and I looked at the bench, and I thought, all these players that was in the recent transfer window are all fucking benched, pretty much. Why?
Because it's not working, isn't it? He hasn't got the winning hand at the moment.
You just said plan A, so like that. Plan A, plan B, so it ain't working. So he's changing.
It's not working at plan A, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, if we're being really brutal with this, like the plan A is away from home is tepid at best.
Yeah.
And the players that are coming on aren't even. They're not even putting their name in the hat, are they? For the next game, they're not even making an impact, and it's sad, really, because let's go for like Prisk and Solis and Doyle. It's just a shame that none of them are really becoming like let's call it a superstar in the team. No one is being the front face of Birmingham, sitting and pulling them through.
Yeah,
and it's just sad, really.
Yeah, it is, mate. Happy birthday, Jake. Keep right on, mate. Cheers, Bluenoses 08. Keep right on, son. Hawkeye. Kamikaze defending against Japan, lol. Yeah,
the England game's playing, aren't they? I don't know if it's still 1-0 to them.
Blues ladies so close to going up. Keep right on.
Do you know what, Jerry? I always keep an eye on the ladies' results. And they're just doing enough, aren't they? They're just getting like the 1-0s, and they're leaving it late. But they're doing really well. I think they're 3 points off top, Charlton, and they've got a game in hand. So I think it's the top two that go up and get promoted to the WSL. So good luck to the women this season. If they can make it to the WSL, then at least we've had a good season on the ladies' front.
Yeah, definitely, mate. This is when I was on the podcast with these guys, he's a really good as well. They really ain't struck on Davies. Davies is a creature of habit, unfortunately. He's very unlikely that he will change the setup on Friday. Poor man management is creating a greater issue within the squad, I feel.
Well, just going off that, has anyone seen the Keshi Anderson interview?
Yeah. Well, I'm off editing a video about it.
Go on, so talk about it, because I haven't seen it. So obviously that's referring to that, isn't it?
Well, you could look at it like in a few ways, but I think, like you mentioned, like about like playing for a team. He didn't say what team it was. Like all the teams in his career, could be any team, and he was saying that there was a toxic bit of environment. Now, to me, I'd put that down to the Rooney bit, and then like he did actually praise Chris Davies and said like if he does want to go into management like after he retires, and he said that Davies is pretty much the best coach that he's had, but his man management skills ain't the best, but his coaching is brilliant. Like, so whether that's got like anything to do with it, but that's how it come across to me.
So what I hear from that, and what he would benefit from, is someone as a number 2 really being that person that puts the arm around the player and make sure that they're okay, and if there's anything else they can do. Because if you're saying tactically on the practice ground, on the pitch, he's well above what he's used to, being trained from other like coaches and managers. That's massive in itself. But the other thing is getting the best out these players.
Yeah.
And a lot of the greats, especially for Man United, they always talk about Alex Ferguson. He knew everything what was happening in Manchester, and you couldn't fool him. But he would also get the tune out of everyone, and he instilled that winning mentality. And they would fight for the badge like to the 95th minute. They was notorious, weren't they? You know, you look at the Bayern Munich, they'd always fight to the end, and that's what they'd always praise him on. It was his man management skills. So don't ever overlook the man management. It'd be interesting to see his interview. I just saw like a snippet someone wrote.
Yeah, you have to watch it, mate. William, I'm guessing it was when we shared that screen, Woody, about the remaining games. Williams put 21 points, no problem. Go on, son. Mad Max, we weren't making it 3 games ago, lads. Time to admit defeat. Get him gone. Max, where are you, son? Come and join the stream, mate. Paul, lucky to get 9 points from these fixtures. The so-called easy games are against teams fighting for their lives. Yeah, I agree, mate. Paul, I've lost interest. I have fed up of it, but it's blues, isn't it? Joys and sorrows. 100%, mate. Blue Radleys, realistically, 2 wins, 2 draws, 3 defeats, 8 points, can't win away. Yeah, it's true. It's been the story of our season. I mean, I even put it down to, like, at first, like, probably just under halfway point of the season. I thought, like, is it like a confidence thing? But, like, there's no way now. There's no way that it's a confidence thing now. No way.
What do you mean by a confidence thing?
Well, for one, not having the fact, like, Keshi, like, was talking about, like, the guy that was interviewing Keshi said, like, do you prefer playing home or away? And he said home, and like he asked him why. They went more in depth, like, and it was really interesting. It's seen from like a player's point of view. Now, for me, like, it makes me think like what I'd like if I was a professional footballer. I'd love to play at home, like with the home fans. Like he said that. So, like, i.e. the confidence thing. Do these players need all that support around them to get them going?
I would just say you got to play to your strengths.
Away from home. Yeah, but like obviously you're away from home, you haven't got that support. So is that a factor to it? Like, but like, I don't think it is now, mate. Like, there's no way. Now,
you're a professional footballer at the end of the day. You can't gloss over it.
No, I agree, mate.
For me, it would always come down to the manager and how he sets up his team and what roles and responsibilities for the players. You know, if he's got that like nailed and dialed in, and we've given a good account for ourselves, then there shouldn't be fearing anyone, to be fair, in this league.
Yeah, I agree, mate. Emu, happy birthday, mate. Cheers, mate. Hope you like the card I sent. Had some last with me, mate. Remember Blackburn away? Oh, it's Blackburn as well again. Meant to be again, mate. Woodster's going to be driving over lawns and driving through edges again, mate. You can't park there, would he? I can.
You should have got on video, to be fair, and you could have put it in the intro.
No. Will next time, mate, definitely. Happy birthday, big man. Cheers, mate. Keep right on, son. Paul, I'd like us to test the keeper more, have some shots from outside the box, having a bleeding go at Davies. He's got to go for me still. The players need to take responsibility. It's not Davies' fault. If the players can't do what he asks. What's your thoughts on that, Woody?
Yeah. I kind of agree to a certain point. Like, for example, he's obviously teaching Beadle that he wants to be playing from the back. There's no two ways about it. And when it goes really tits up after about 5 times, then he'll just start kicking goal kicks. But at the same token, like, I've seen it like against Millwall, Jay Stansfield, he gets in, he's got a roll to Prisk, and Prisk will score his first goal. And he, I know he's a striker and they're selfish and all that, but that was a player's responsibility. That wasn't Chris Davies. So I'm in the middle with both of that. It is the way they get being coached and how he wants them to be set up and played. But also, yes, the players need to take responsibility. But more importantly, just fight for the badge.
Yeah.
Like, don't just show like the willingness and that you're getting paid handsomely to put on that shirt, represent our club, but do it with pride and do it to your best, like your best that you can. And it is a team game sport. It's not just I in football, is it? It's this whole team. So, yeah, the players do have to look at themselves.
Emu. In theory, it's good. In reality, it's shite.
Yeah, he's probably referring to the players that we've got.
Differences would now manager has been backed in the market like Davies, yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. Keith, we was never getting back to back promotions. We've been struggling for years.
But why though? Let's look at that one. So if Wrexham get back to back to back to back, how can you say that? Like, what's the difference between us and Wrexham? I'd even argue that we were definitely more promotional favourites than Wrexham. So he has got a nucleus of players all fighting for that badge. And whether we like and whether we don't, you can't deny that they're having a better season than us.
Yeah. Sideways and backwards.
Yeah. If anyone says what's 2025, 26 season, that'll be the quote I'll always remember. Watford away. Yeah.
Lee Harvey, you don't start a job and gaffer says do this, and this gaffer don't take sack it to the workers keep. I'm trying to work out.
I'm doing the same. Might need a translator on this one. Sorry, Lee. Don't start a job and gaffer says do it this way, and the gaffer don't take the sack. It's the workers keep. I think he's saying like it's the
players'
I think he's
problem. Saying, yeah. Looking at that, yeah. I was just reading that. Then I was just like, Tubbs, almost 40 transfers. Chris Davies has been involved with both in and out.
Yeah, again, that's a high number of turnout.
Yeah.
And did we really need that? I know hindsight's a wonderful thing with this, but did we really need that 40 transfers? Because if we look at the Newcastle match, we give them a real good game. Do we need to make that many transfers?
Yeah.
For me, I would argue that the first transfer window we had in the summer, most of them didn't materialise.
Yeah, I agree, mate.
And I think that's going to be the problem where your Kyogos, your cash-ins, they look really good on paper, didn't they? And
yeah,
they just didn't materialise, or they haven't. And unfortunately, it's a results business, and that's why they've gone out and backed him for a second time in the January, where I believe the January's transfer have made the impact, but it hasn't materialised the consistency.
No, I agree, mate. I agree, 100%, mate. There's a lot of mixed opinions, and that's what I like about it, because there's fors and against with everything at the minute. And I think it's a good mixture of like everything. And like again, you know, we all see the game differently. Would he? Like, do you know what I mean? This is why I love doing this, like, mate, because he's really good. But we'll turn the phones on as well. We'll get some Bluenoses calling in. So we're going to turn the phones on now. So it'd be great if you could call in. Got Blackburn on Friday, just coming out the international break. So it'd be good to hear your thoughts and the season so far. Just put the number on the bottom of the screen, and then the number at the top of the screen as well. If I can find the, there we go.
Get calling, Bluenoses. Love to hear your opinions.
Yeah, definitely. To see where are we? Oh, Max is on. Yes, Max.
Wow.
All right, son. Hang on. How are you, son?
How are you, mate? Happy birthday.
Oh, cheers, man. Thank you, mate.
What's that?
I've been, yeah. You all right?
How are you, mate? You all right?
Yeah, all good, yeah.
Good. I've been
Got the A-team now.
I've just been eating, boys. I've had my dinner late, so I've just popped on.
No, it's great
To
to
see
have you
you.
on, mate.
Cheers, buddy. Happy birthday. You having a good day?
Yeah, it's been good. I've been asleep for half of it. Because I don't know what shift last night. I've been building my son's bed.
That's, mate, that just doesn't sound like the best birthday ever, doesn't it? Right?
It's a great birthday, son.
It's mad in it, Joe, like adulthood. How it
Yeah.
all changes, and we all look forward to like a Hoover, a Dyson.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Where before we'd be at like the waterfront.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Beach parties and that. I remember when I had them, getting excited over stuff like that, and I was like, I'll never be like that, but then I like getting excited over a vacuum. Like, I love it. Like, you know what I mean? Hello.
Hello, it's Lee. Happy birthday, Jay.
Oh, cheers, Lee, mate. Keep right on, son.
And you keep right on as well, yeah.
What you reckon then with the Blues then, Lee? What are you saying?
I'll if you don't make it, you can try again next season.
Yeah.
Try again next season. Yeah.
Do you think it's like a failure or not?
No, I don't think it's fair. I think you should have a real good go at it next season.
Yeah. You got any questions for Lee, lads?
Well, it looks like Albion's turned the corner, haven't they? They've got 2 wins. I think it's the first time they've got 2 wins this season.
Yeah, we got Wrexham on Friday and Blackburn on Monday. Away at Blackburn on Monday, yeah.
What's the feeling towards Morrison? Are they looking to... Is this like an interim manager for this season, and they're looking to get someone in fully permanently for next?
I think they might keep him as a manager. Yeah. Morrison.
Yeah.
Well, if he's got the respect for the players and he's getting results, then yeah, why would you change?
Yeah.
I think Max is gone.
Yeah, I think his audio he keeps echoing, doesn't it? So if he comes back on, we just got to mention that to him.
And Jay.
Yeah.
I sent you. I drawn you a picture and I sent it on Messenger to you.
Oh, have you? I'm sorry, mate. I haven't been on Facebook. Let's have a look. Hang on, let's have a look.
Yeah, I sent you it. I sent it on Messenger to you for your birthday.
Oh, cheers, mate. I'll have a look now. Hang on,
Okay.
that's right for me. Yeah. So what you're saying then about Albion, then, Lee? Then you think you can do it then, or?
Yeah, I think we can stop up. Yes, I think we can stop up. There's a chance.
There'll be 3 derbies then, wouldn't it? Got the Dingles.
Relegation mix again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Found it, Lee.
What do you think in regards to moving forward with your owner?
Fair play, son.
New owner. I think it'll be okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what about the Blackburn game, Lee? Can you see Blues getting anything from it or not?
Should beat them.
Well, I suppose it'll do you a favour as well, won't it, if we do?
Yeah. you gotta take your chances against them.
Yeah.
And you're at home. It's you know what Blues is. Blues grounds like when you're at home. It's a fortress.
Yeah, it is, mate.
Yeah,
definitely. 100%.
All right, and you enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. And have a good birthday, mate.
Cheers, Lee. Message to the Blue now.
Keep right on, and keep right on to the end of the road.
Good lad, son.
See you
keep
then.
right on.
Take care, Lee.
Right, cheers, Lee. Oh, Max is back.
Sorry, well, I think I had some technical difficulties, lads. I think it was coming out of your stream badly. So sorry about that. I think it's all right now.
That sounds good. You can stop on. I haven't got double echoes in my ears now. Yeah, you sound good.
Sorry, mate. Sorry about that. It's all good now. All good.
So, hey, I've got obviously Jay Stansfield's your favourite player.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love him. I love his work rate, mate. I love his work rate. I think that him and Ethan, I think just this season, I've said it on our podcast, and I've said it before in in the chats and stuff. They just work their arse off, mate, and it's that's all we want, really. I heard you talking earlier about work rate and who's going to give 100% to the team to kind of battle and be annoyed when we concede and all this kind of stuff. But them two just never stop running, never stop smiling, never stop fighting, and they limp off after every game, and they're sad when we lose. And I'm not seeing that from a lot of players. Maybe Clara, but a lot of players at the moment, they just look like individuals, and that's the problem. I've said it many weeks in a row. I'm not. A lot of what you said, Woody, as well, specifically tonight when I've listened, is just echoing most of what I'm saying every week, because it's the same. It's exactly spot on, mate. To be honest. Yeah,
the away performance, mate, and I mean, quite rightly so with the away fans, mate. Mate, it's a dear game, mate. I'm not in a position to go home and away like every fucking week. You're talking 100 quid before you even get there, so I can understand why people are pissed off with it, because it has been shit. It's been awful away.
Yeah. I said that this week just gone, that you could spend that money elsewhere, and it's just rinse and repeat every single away game, and it's crept in into the home form, because too many draws at home, but the narrative is always that it's the home fortress, but it's not really, because it's just drawing all the time. Like what he said, the Sheffield United game was a massive disappointment, such a missed opportunity, and the reason I commented earlier and said 3 games ago it was gone is because I'm just a realist, mate, and I know a lot of people are balanced. I think Woody's more on my side, but I think I know you love Super Chrissy Davies, Jay, and you've tried to back him, and even you're struggling a bit now, and I get that, but I'm just a realist. I just think you can see what's playing out in front of you. And earlier you said about League One not convincing the football, and I said I've sang from that hymn sheet for months now. It was never convincing in League One. And the Ipswiches of the world that played in that league were far better, far more entertaining. And the only reason we won those games in League One is because we're just better physically, and we outlasted the other teams, and just got a 1 or a 2-0 win. And games like Northampton, which you mentioned, I think you said about they were punching the floor and stuff, and they were really annoyed that we'd drawn. But we should never have been in that position. We should have been 3-4-0 up. If you'd have let the shackles off in all them games last year, we would have been 3 or 4-0 up, and many a times this season as well. So, I agree with so much of what you say, and where I stand, lads. You listen to me, you hear me moan, you hear me get mad, you hear it every week, and I haven't really faltered or changed in the last month. I'm not impressed by the football, and I'm just a bit fed up with it, to be honest. Just a bit fed up.
I mean, you made some really good points there, but the one for me that I'm struggling to come to terms with is the one. Obviously the football was probably boring in League One, but at the end of the day, mate, we did it.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I've said it was I've said in my podcast, it was a fantastic season. You can't take anything away from it. It was record breaking. 111 points is outstanding, and it's a real good achievement. But even at games like losing against Shrewsbury away and drawing that Northampton game and drawing Crawley at home and stuff like that, when the shackles were never let off, I think we had a very, very good squad, lads, in that league last year. We had a very good squad, and we we had a lot more quality, and we had better physicality, and we kind of bullied our way to the top, and nobody could compete with us. I don't think they could handle us in many games. And the games that I've said about like Peterborough at Wembley were when he got outcoached and found out a little bit, I think.
Yeah. You got Big Town on the phone. Town!
Forever true to the royal blue.
All right, Town. Did you hear that, mate? Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Good lad.
Did you like it? You like that, don't you?
Did you like it, Town?
Yes, I do, mate.
Town, I'm sorry I missed your call today, mate. I've been asleep for half the day, and then I was putting
Don't give me all that bullshit.
And I was putting my son's bed up, mate. He's got a new bed.
I'm fucking messenger all over the place.
I'm sorry, mate. I know. I'm sorry, mate.
Me next door neighbour in case he fucking knew you.
How are you, Town? You okay?
I'm brilliant, mate.
Oh, super, mate. You sound really good on the phone.
Well,
I can tell when you're in the highs, mate. Super.
I've had about 5 games of golf and really struggled, but today I've got round really well. Managed the full course on my own, no fucking help. I'm still about 95%, but I felt really good and proud today because I've just kept battling.
Superb, mate. You made a really good comment as well, Tone, off my video the other day, like about taking a step back and then like having a look. But you're still on the side of changing managers, aren't you, Tone?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I like the bloke. I do like him.
Yeah.
But this season, to me, after 64 years of watching Blues, has been one of the most disappointing seasons ever. Because for once, we had a squad good enough to win the league, in my opinion. And we've just fucked it up. And I've gone back on comments he's made after games and different stuff. For me, he's too much like a school teacher. Yeah. And you saying about this Anderson interview saying his man management is crap, and I think that is the problem, a big problem. Maybe, but I don't think he'll bite the bullet, is to get someone like Mowbray in to like watch him or teach him. Because if his coaching skills are good, fair play. But he's got to change his coaching staff as well if he stops. Because I just look at them and I just think, what the fucking hell are them? You know, they don't look like coaches.
Yeah. But, I mean, what would you put the away performance down to, Town? Because like, I was on about this to Woody earlier, like, and I thought, like, given the benefit of that, you know, like, is it like a confidence thing, like, in that not having, because Keshi Anderson done an interview like a couple of days ago, like, and he was saying that he preferred playing at home and then like having that home advantage, like, and having the mass amounts of home fans, it like obviously helps and boosts your confidence. So like, I've always like understood it, like in terms of, you know, the human beings at the end of the day, like, could it be a confidence thing, like away from home, but not for this amount of time, surely. But I mean, like, what's your thoughts on that, Town? My
thoughts are, but I mean, I'm only guessing, but it's what I see.
Yeah.
Being an old twat, I think with games away, he puts the fear of God into our own players by saying we can't lose this, can't do that.
Yeah.
And like with a coach or like I've taught art and different stuff, you go on the basics for say 35%, but on their ability for the 75%, I think he's got it backwards. Like he might say, you've got to do this job, and base all this stuff on that, but never say to a player, just go and fucking do your stuff. Yeah. I want you to do this basic bit of work. That's your job. But then go and fucking express yourself. How many good players have we signed and they've just gone? He's messed about with him all over the place. He's overplayed him. He's run his bollocks off for the team, but he's not the player when he first come.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, Town, and I agree to a certain extent. But for me, I mentioned it earlier, like I was on about this with my dad. Like, the end of the day, mate, he's a fucking striker. There's no doubt about it. And the kid's trying to run his socks off because, like, he's trying to get the ball back for one, or to try and get the possession back, but also the kid's trying to score a fucking goal out of position because he ain't been played in the right position. He's a striker. Yeah. He ain't a fucking winger, and he ain't a number 10. He's a striker. And that's it.
There's an example. I watched the thing from Blues Focus today, and it's exactly what I was thinking. And I think I mentioned it on the last phone-in. When he says to someone like Prisk, we want to see you more, physical and that. Prisk was just running into players. It's a wonder he didn't get sent off against Derby. So who's teaching him that that's the way?
Yeah.
They've got to teach him. They can't just say you've got to get more physical and let someone fucking belt someone or whatever. You've got to do the physical stuff in a different way. And it's exactly what I was trying to say last time. They're not getting the messages across to the players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happening with this. I just don't. He's got his favourites, obviously, but he's totally overplayed some players, and they're fucked. They're knackered.
Yeah.
But I don't think the direction is good. I honestly believe now, because to me it's over, it's done with. In a way, I'm glad we haven't gone up, because I was arguing with the Wrexham fans today because they actually got a bit of bollocks today and saying, "Oh, fucking hell, we're higher than you." And I've, you know me, I have to have a go back, and I sat them down after and said, "Look, you're going to have a big problem if you do get promotion. I don't think you will, because I think Southampton are going to get that last part. But if you do, you have got to fucking buy a complete new squad."
Yeah.
Because if you sit down and think about it, I asked them all, tell me one player in your fucking squad that's good enough for the Premiership. And I said, we've done it a different way, where I believe we've brought some young players for the future, and it hasn't worked this year. But they're there for the future. Whereas Wrexham have got championship players. That's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to fucking spend 120 million just to stop up.
Yeah. What's your thought on that, Max? We got Town saying.
Well, I think Prisk has scored tonight, by the way.
Has he?
Hey.
Yeah. So he's being managed correctly in at least his international career, which is positive. No, I agree, but I think Wrexham have done a good job. Every time they've got promoted, they've bought for what they need to succeed in that league. So, I know Mullin dropped down to National League. I think it was a couple of leagues down, but they've elevated every single time they've got promoted. So every time they've gone up, they've bought for what they need. And what we're missing this year, Tone, and everybody will hopefully agree, are those players, those championship experienced players. We've got Roberts, he's in there. And there's a couple of others in there as well that have touched on it. Laird played for QPR in the Championship and us as well when we went down. But we're missing the Luke Aylins of the world and the Barry Bannons of the world and the Kiefer Moores of the world. That's what we haven't got necessarily. And I think that's why I agree with you that's why I think they look better this year, Wrexham. But you're right. If they go up Wrexham, they'll have to spend again. If they've got the money, they will do it. So I agree though. I think that Southampton might pick that last spot because they're one of the top form teams going into. There's always a team that does kind of okay and then shoots up into that top six at the end. And I think that Southampton is that team, and I think they'll carry on.
I agree with what you say about Wrexham as well, but Blues should have done the spine of the team with that type of player. I will never, ever, ever understand why they signed Beadle. And I'm not having a go at the kid, but why develop another team's young lad when we had an half decent? Why didn't they buy a top goalkeeper then, if that's what they wanted? We need someone in the centre of midfield, maybe Salis in the future, but not just at the moment, like a Bannon. And we need someone up the top in the middle, the spine of the team. And I don't think Clark a captain. I don't.
Yeah. Well, if Davies stays in charge, mate, in 5 years' time, it'll still be 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 in midfield. So
yeah.
Because Max has got this thing with taking a water. He calls them the undroppables.
I'm bang on. Like, look at it. You know, you're buying all this quality on loan. You know, getting players on loan and buying the quality, and you're leaving them on the bench. I like you said earlier, Jay. I couldn't believe, Jay, that all that money and all that quality sat on the bench. But the problem is when you got players like Vicente coming on, they just look devoid of any freedom and idea because they just look absolutely outcoached.
Do you think though he might have been pissed off because? I mean, I liked Mardi Gras, but why the fuck did he pick him for Derby? Because the 2 or 3 games beforehand, he was shite. He hasn't been right since his injury. I'm not going to go with him, but why select him and leave Vicente and fucking Roberts on the bench? I
think, Tone, that Dimmy is a player that Davis loves because he does what he wants him to do, which is he's got very good ball control, very good with his feet. If you watch him, you know, you go down St Andrews, watch Dimmy on the ball, you can't get it off him really. And when he receives that ball, Dimmy, he slows the play down and looks for the pass, and he sometimes goes backwards. But he's what Chris Davis kind of wants. Whereas your Osmonds, who I love, and I love watching Osmond because I know he makes a mistake, but he tries to get forward, he tries to go. And that's what we kind of want to see. But Dimmy at home against Sheffield United when he came on was terrible. It was walking pace. It was so poor to watch. So poor.
Davis has got to be strong and say to Dimmy, look, at the moment you're not doing it.
Man, I don't know what happened to him down. He's
unfit at the moment, isn't he? He's had an injury. Well, that's what I think. I don't know. But, I mean, in these last 7 games now, or whatever it is, I'd like to see that young keeper get a fucking game now. He's our player.
Yeah.
He's our player. Yeah. It doesn't mean anything, does it now? Let's play him. Is it Pateka, the other young kid, the midfield player? Yeah. Get some of them in now and start experimenting and play a fast football.
We mentioned him before, Town, didn't we? Like,
yeah.
And I'll tell you what, like pre-season against Seville, mate, he was brilliant. He was.
Yeah.
I watched him and I thought, you know, look, well, for one, I was like, who's this kid? Because he come up from the academy, didn't he? Like, and I was like, bloody hell, he looks really good. He does, like, and like, he ain't got a look in, but like, he's got talent, hasn't he? Surely.
Yeah, there's a couple in there that have got talent, but I really like the goalkeeper. He's confident. He's good with his feet. He's a shot stopper. And you know what? What annoyed me more than anything, because we've had Beadle. And they've made him number 3. He hasn't had a fucking game. He doesn't play for the under-21s because there's a kid called O'Sullivan in goal for him. So that's, to me, that's a year out of football for him.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I just don't understand it, honestly. And if
he should have been sent out on loan, shouldn't he? And got his experience all this season.
Yeah.
You want about Mayo, I take it?
Yeah,
yes.
Mayo, yeah.
I think I haven't watched so many this year, but last season I was watching all the under-21s and the under-18s, and he was just brilliant. He's confident. He's unbelievable confidence. He's a blue nose. I mean, fucking hell. Just gets me mad. I mean, I'd like to see them go after, what's it now? The England under-21 manager, ex-Blues player, blue nose. I forgot his name now.
Lee Carsley.
Yeah.
Someone like that.
I don't know about Carsley. I think under 21s England the other night they just about scraped a draw with Andorra, someone like that. I think somebody like that. I think they were drawing again tonight against Moldova, and somebody a pundit said that the football was basically just like Davis's. It was shackles on.
Yeah,
I don't think they had many shots on target. It was really poor. There was no attacking threat. And Carsley played a very similar football, it looks like. So Beadle was in goal for that game.
To be honest, I watched 15 minutes of the England game and I fucking switched it off again. They
looked a bit like us. Loads of possession, doing nothing with it. The same.
I did the other night as well and I switched it off. The annoying part is I've been spending on myself, and I brought in yesterday. I didn't realise the fucking size of it when it come. There's a 60-inch TV. The trouble is with it, football's still as shit as it was before. Actually got you lot on now, and I can see up Jay's nose. I can count the hairs on his fucking face now.
If that's the only thing you can you see, then you're done all right, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
He's not on the party yet.
It's been so frustrating this season because I think we had the chance. And I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be totally fucking wrong. I am a lot of the time, but that's just
no.
my
I think you're right. I think the squad is top 2, top 6 from January. Not from August, September. I think I said 10th to 14th with that squad, but it got changed in January. My views got changed that it could be top 6 and probably should be, and it could have even challenged for top 2. But I just feel like they're not being played in the correct way, and I'll stand by that. Really.
Yeah.
I could imagine if we reflect back, if we'd have had a top keeper and a top central midfield player all season, like a Barry Banner, I fucking hate him, but like him, that type of player, I think we'd have done much better and make him captain, We've got the players. That's what the fucking annoying part is. How frustrated I am with it because, as I say, for that long, but no manager has really had money to spend. Only Harry Red, he fucked it up. But I don't know. It's just been frustrating, to be honest.
Yeah.
What's your message for the Bluenoses, Tone?
Well, I can't. We ain't going to get fucking in the top 6. I just think I'm hoping David will change his mind and start doing something different and giving a few more youngsters a chance, and let's see what we can do next season. But I don't know. It's
keep right on.
yeah. I got a short poem for you as well.
Yes, Town, go on.
One.
Only a quick one. It was my frustration after the Derby game. Right, will the real Birmingham City please show the Brommy bashers I love and know? They would walk through a wall to keep right on call and have the dice ready to throw. We want players to go out and believe, do the best that they can to achieve. We won't always win, but we'll never give in, and their hearts will be displayed on their sleeve. Get rid of those stupid stats. Get the players on the pitch, not the class. Buy a gun and some sharpshooters. Blow up those fucking computers. It's easy. Football's played on grass. Stop the tippy-tap sideways and back. Get the football back on track. You are brawling us to tears. Hold on.
Fucking class, this is Town.
You are brawling us to tears. Let's play with no fears. Quick, decisive passing and attack. You know it won't take a lot. Let the players parade what they've got. Unleash their skills, give the crowd lots of thrills. Let's take the handbrake off. We want to see energy and pace. The players create their own space. Just show some bottle, foot down the throttle. On the throttle. Hold on, I've got to fucking do this here. And the roof off this wonderful place. You know the fans are true. Together we can see it through. Let the players express. They will come through the test and we will bleed our blood that is blue. We now have owners with a plan. Stick together, we surely can. With that heavy load, reach the end of the road, being often partisan. Keep right on the Blues.
Superb, Town.
Love it.
Nice. Wood's just tapping his heart, mate. He loves it.
I'll fight you in the. I'll dig the trenches with you, Tone.
I'm just, as I say, I'll talk to you later, Jay. But I've had, you know how long I've been ill, but today was a big day because I feel like I'm about 95%. I've got breath back. I mean, to be honest, our golf course is a hard walk. It's like in the hills and valleys, like. But I've done it today, so I'm quite proud of myself. Feeling good. My only problem is they've demanded now on the 21st I've got to go down to the doctors because they're saying, I haven't seen a doctor, my doctor, since before COVID. I don't fucking trust them after these jibby-jabbies and all that shit and the masks. So they've demanded now that if I go down, they're going to, my prescription will have to be weekly, so I'll have to keep going down. So they're demanding that I go, and I've got to go and have some tests and do what. But I'm quite optimistic that I've got through it now. I wasn't even. I wasn't even.
Good on you.
Honest. And I really enjoyed golf today. I didn't play as good as I normally do, but I haven't got the basic strength. But I really enjoyed it because it was a feat getting round the course, to be honest. So there we go. That's me. Up the Blues.
Right on, Town.
Happy birthday again.
Oh, cheers,
you'll
mate.
find all the fucking messages soon.
I know, mate. I've been building that fucking bed, you know. No,
Love to see you, Max. Love to see you, Woody.
Take care, buddy. Good to see you, mate. Good to hear from you. I'm glad you're doing well.
And I'll be watching Friday on a 60-inch fucking TV. Let's hope it improves the Blues football. So, and all the people in the chat, I'm not reading it. I can't do it. So I love you all. Keep right on.
Keep right on.
She's on the villa.
She's on the villa, mate.
See you, mate.
See you later, Town.
See you later.
Mate. Big Town.
Get your thoughts in, Bluenoses. Get ringing up. Want to hear everyone's opinion. There's plenty to talk about.
This is a great comment as well, lads. Darren's put here. We want to be proud of our team and manager who try 100%, but Davies just isn't good enough to get the best out of the players. We can't keep getting new players in and calling them shit. It's on Chris Davies. Lads.
Yeah, the book lies with Chris Davies, 100%.
Yeah.
And when you're paying, I think Tommy said he paid 170 quid just to get to Watford. And that's just one away game. You times that over like, what is it, 22? I don't know. I don't know what the maths are, 21. If you times that by how many away games we've done, I think we've won probably about 3 or 4. And you've seen these really inept performances. Like, it's a hard line between supporting the team and the manager and the players and then seeing what's put on the pitch, the performances. I don't know. There's only so far loyalty leads, I believe.
I might definitely, mate. I mean, you add all that up. I mean, you're talking 100 quid before you get there. So, like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Bluenoses even. There's some Bluenoses that will, like, obviously go. I mean, you've done it yourself. What you've gone to an away game, and you've made a weekend out of it. So, like, you got your accommodation, like, you're down there doing.
Yeah, like the tube, like when you go to Charlton. You know, it's a real awkward place to get to.
Yeah.
It's close to Millwall, and you have to get the train down to Euston or Marylebone, and then the tube it over. And obviously, a lot of you like to drink, so you add all that up, and yeah, you're 170 quid short.
Well, I'm more. Well, if you're doing that, you're doing that week in, week out, mate. That's a fucking house deposit straight away, and I can understand why people get pissed off. Like, I mean, I'll get pissed off watching it, like, as a Blues fan anyway. But like, if I was going there, mate, week in, week out, and spending that much money, mate, I'd be fucking seething. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Well within the rights, mate, the away fans. And if you lose the away fans, mate, you've had it. Like, and there was signs at that Derby game, mate, where, to me, I thought, I think that's it for me. Like, from what I mean, I don't know what you lads thought of that, but like, from looking at all the videos on social media and things like that, and there was things that was saying that, like, Chris Davies didn't stay there long and he was down the tunnel and all this. I don't know if you lads seen anything like that, or I mean, what's your thoughts on that, lads? I mean, Max?
I wasn't there against Derby, but I can comment at Charlton, and he looked like a broken man, to be fair. That was then. And it was definitely split in terms of the reaction he was getting from the fans. You had for and against, for sure. But people will not carry on. Well, they probably will. They probably will. People that are, I suppose, in a different position to most of us, where they can attend the matches and pay that sort of money, and they enjoy whatever, then, you know, they can still go and support. But for some of us...
Try again, Stu. It went off for some reason, mate. Stu just tried to ring in then. Big Town, thanks for all the comments. Love you all. Have a great night. Keep well on. She's on the Villa. Fuck them all. Good night.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch Tommy's his vlog, you know, with his dad as well and Jack, it's slowly, you know, slowly getting to people and saying like, yeah, I've never been like a Davies out, and this is quoting Paul, but you can see that people are slowly like seeing like this is not the winning hand.
Yeah. Stu.
Hello, Jay. Happy birthday.
Oh, cheers, mate. How you doing, son?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Well, yeah, just watched England, and it's like watching the Blues all over again.
Can you pass me a Raleigh through the camera, son?
I'll do my best. Are you down Friday, dude?
Aye.
Are you down Friday?
No, I'm working, mate. Unfortunately, I've started a new job. In ice, so my shifts fall on to the Friday. I think I'm on a night shift. I think so. Unfortunately, mate, I ain't gonna be there. But
anyway.
Cheers, mate. Stu, what's your thoughts then, mates? We've had the international break. Obviously, we met, didn't we, at the what game was it? QPR, was it?
Yeah, whatever it was. I can't remember. It
QPR?
No, that was no, it wasn't. Was it? What was the last home game? Come on, remind me.
What was the last United?
No,
it wasn't memorable, was it? Anyway, I remembered.
No.
Yeah, like we had to go back to your car to get your bank card, didn't we?
Yeah. Yes, couldn't buy any beers, could I, son? Because my car was in the car. Monkey boy.
Yeah, where's the monkey?
Yeah, Monkey boy said he was going to jump me on the cop car park, so yeah.
The funny thing was, mate, I'm not your bodyguard. You're twice the size of me, dude.
I don't need a
You've
bodyguard.
took my job off me.
Oh, dear.
What are you saying then, Stu? So we've got the international break now, and can you see him like realistically turning it around with the last 7 games? You reckon or not? I mean, we got Blackburn on Friday, we got Ipswich the week after away from home, then we got Wrexham at home, then we got Hull away, Preston at home, Bristol City at home, and then Portsmouth away. Realistically, how many points can you see from them games, Stu?
By the sound of me laughing, I can't really see us getting that many, mate. I mean, if we get one win in those games, then yeah,
we stopped up. We made it.
For me, though, mate, it's the performances. It's the performances that just seem like to be getting gradually worse.
I want to ask everyone here. Is there 2 types of opinions, if you want, that there's the result and also there's the performance? So, for example, if we played really bad and we scraped a 1-0, would you feel like that wasn't good enough and I don't want to go to the club shop, I don't want to spend any money because I don't deserve it? But on the flip side, you could play really well like against Newcastle. You didn't get the result, but you thought, do you know what, that was really good. I really enjoyed it. For me, like the results and the performance go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. You know, I was at some of those, like the Newcastle game, the Leeds game, and the Leeds where they beat us 5-4 at home.
Oh yeah.
You know,
where's our home goal, wasn't it?
And yeah, and we got beaten all of them, but you know the performances were there. You know, grinding, playing crap and winning a game. Yeah, it's all good, but we're not performing for me how I expect Blues to play. And Zaya, they lack like a game plan. They don't look as if they know what they're doing. It just seems to be getting worse. You know, at Christmas, maybe when we beat Coventry, I thought, oh, hello, this is all right. Yeah, we've played well. We've not really had the ball, but you know what? We've done a number on them. That's the key, mate. We've done a number on them.
Yeah, but that shows that we can do it, though, Stu. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It seems as if everyone else is doing the number on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we got no answers. Whatever they throw at us, whatever like substitution and tactics they create, we're not we're not doing the same, are we? We're just basically still playing the same old, and then we bring in on the substitutes, and they're not making an impact either.
We just look inept, and we're looking as if we're going to get worse. And this for me is just like, I'm worried, like what's going to happen in the summer. Like, who's going to leave? Who's going to get shipped out? Who's not going to come back? You know, I miss Mark Leonard. I think we miss Mark Leonard personally.
Are they still top Hearts?
I'm not sure where they are.
Still doing the business.
Yeah, they're still doing the business. They're still raving about him up there, aren't they?
I mean, are you Davies until the end of the season, Stu? Or
no, mate. I was get rid of him with the international break.
Yeah.
Max, right. Put your hands up.
Yeah, Stu knows what he's talking about, mate. I'm telling you, he knows what he's talking about. Woody's question about what's more important, the result or the performance. I think last year is testament to this. It is the result at the end of the day. I do. I want a better performance, but I think last year is the testament to it is the result, because getting 111 points, everybody's buzzing. But the football wasn't ever really that great. It wasn't really that entertaining, to be honest. But I think we're all happy with that end result. This year, I think if you beat Millwall 1-0 and it's a terrible performance away, if you beat Borough 1-0 at home and it's a terrible performance, I don't think people care too much, because that dream of the top six is still alive. I think the problem is right now is that the results aren't there and the performances aren't there. So you've got neither at the moment. And when it's games like QPR, which everybody saw as a bit of a dead rubber at the time, and you do win 1-0 because the performance was crap and we almost hung on at the end, everyone's just doubly miserable. That's how I view it. But if you, well, me, because I need anger management classes, as your man just commented again. But I think, yeah, last year's testament, Woody, to the result is the biggest factor at the end of the day, because you can be really happy with what's happened with 111 points, but the football was never really that convincing. And this year, if we were still in the running right now, which I don't think we are, I know there's, Woody said it needs a miracle, and I think you do, but I don't think we are in the running anymore. And if we were and we were winning 1-0 and it was a crap performance, I think people would still be happy after a Saturday afternoon. So we just need one of the two. You either win playing badly, or you at least give a bit of entertainment. But nothing's happening on either side at the moment.
Yeah, it's a great point.
Exactly. We're not convincing on performances, but like, it's okay if you're scraping like a 1-0 win, or you scrape a 2-1 win away from home, or whatever. Yeah, it might be a bit scrappy, but if you're seeing that desire on the pitch, then fine. If they're playing shit, but they're showing the desire on the pitch, I'm happy with that. If they're fighting for the shirt and the badge and each other, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, but it has to matter, doesn't it? So, like Friday, Blackburn at home, you go and win that 1-0 or 2-0, 2-1, and it's not really that entertaining. It doesn't matter anymore, really. It doesn't, because you're probably going to beat Blackburn, you're probably going to beat Preston at home, and you'll probably get battered at Ipswich, not play very well at Holloway, and it's just going to fizzle out, isn't it? So, you can win the QPR games, you can win the Blackburns, but no one's really too into it anymore, are they? That's the problem.
Do you think we should change the approach to this and say that the pressure should be off us now? Because
I think so. Yeah,
we should attack this quite differently, where really the pressure's off us now, and we should just go full ball and let's see what this team is made of.
I don't think the pressure's always there, really, isn't it? But it's different.
It's pressure for Chris Davies, for sure. It's pressure for him.
Absolutely.
I'm saying from a performance point of view, from a fan's point of view more than anything.
For us to get promotion or get into the playoffs. So, yeah, take the shackles off. But if you take the shackles off now, why haven't you leave them off after Christmas?
Yeah, we got somebody else joining as well, mate. We got Andrew on.
Hello, I am live from that was dreadful.
Where are you, dude? You're having a buffet?
He's at your birthday party, Jay.
Where are you, Jay? It's your birthday party there.
Is it your birthday party?
My own birthday party for one. Where's the party? In a fucking raven, he was, weren't he?
Oh dear.
Who is he, by the way? Should I
He does Blues fanzine, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's Blues fanzine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. Like, I'm going down Friday. I want to be entertained.
Yeah.
A bit. I want to, I'll enjoy the day regardless.
I hope after the match.
I think that's all that's gone, Woody. Sorry.
I was going to say, I hope after the match they play the Gladiator theme tune and it comes out, "Are you not entertained?"
Yeah.
We've won like 4-0.
Yeah. What do you think of that, lads? That's what they'll say. What do you think of that? I think the only thing left of the season, really, Davies is still in charge. He probably will be to the end of the season. The only thing that's left of this season is for Davies to be able to get the fans back on side. And to do that, he needs to show his work in terms of attacking forward, front-footed football. And I think he's got that opportunity. Woody asked the question, is the pressure? It's the pressure's on Chris Davies. You're absolutely right, because he's the one that everyone's looking at now. Everyone else is chill. Everyone's looking forward to the World Cup now. It's like season's over, mid-table, see you later. But Chris Davies has got a job to save. So,
okay, so if he does really well and he doesn't get playoffs, but he wins 5 of them, but he doesn't get playoffs, what happens then for next season?
Come on, Mad Max on Keep Right On, Rad. What
I
you
thought
saying?
he was going to take that. I think I worry about. Obviously, I am kind of Davies out camp, but I worry about this AI computer system. I worry that he's got. I know Wagner's poorly, but I worry that he's got Knighthead kind of wrapped around his finger a little bit with what he's promising based on the AI that's being churned out. That they are almost like Knighthead are brainwashed by him that it can happen, it will happen. But I think you can have as much as you want on stats, but it's about what happens on the green rectangle for me. But I think that if he plays well at the end, he'll probably keep it. I think he'll keep his job, because I think Knighthead really trust him for some reason. That this whole possession-based football. I think Wagner said it that most teams that have the most possession are the teams that get promoted. So I think they believe that will happen, whether it's obviously not this year, I don't think, but in the next few years. I think they might stick with him, Woody, if he does well in the last 7. It's not for me. But if he can prove to us that in the last 7 games that he can at least try and let the shackles off, it's a start, isn't it? It's a start for the fans to edge back in a little bit, because at that Derby away game, it was toxic.
I think what's really helped as well is the Wayne Rooney fiasco, because he acted with such haste of getting him in, and they saw the reaction not just from the Birmingham side, but the whole community of laughing at Blues and what they've created from the position they was at. I think they've really going to step back, and they might make the decision longer than it needed to because of the mistakes that they've made. So that's for what's happened. I think Chris Davies might. I think he'll get to the end of the season regardless.
Yeah, I do now as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he will. He will now. Like, I think they've missed the opportunity to change manager if there was going to change at the start of the international break. When he come to Monday and he hadn't gone, then he's like, okay, he's here for the rest of the season, and I'll back the team, but I won't be singing bloody "We've got super fucking Chrissy Davies" anymore at the moment. He's got to show me what he's got in his locker, what he can do again.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm getting.
If you don't, I know what you're saying, Max, but at the end of the day, mate, they're there to run a business, mate. I don't think they stand for it personally, and that, they ain't gonna spend that much money and settle for it, are they? Let's be honest, that it's a lot of money that he's had, a lot of backing, like that. And me, man, I am usually positive. Probably get slated for being so positive. That's just because I always try and find. Now the positive side of things when it's a bit of a shit situation, but he has a lot, hasn't he? And behind the scenes, it's fantastic, isn't it, Stuart? The money's coming in. The money's coming in regardless, anyway. Tom Wagner said himself, didn't he? Even if we're in the Championship, in the next 5 seasons, it's only going to double and double, and we're going to earn like 5 times more than what we're earning now, even if we're in the Championship still. But obviously,
my only worry is if they do stick with Chris Davies and the fans are seeing it for what it is at the moment, you're going to have a drop in the season tickets.
Mm.
Yeah,
that's going to cause a massive knock-on effect.
Yeah,
you don't think that?
I've already seen this when I was at
yeah.
QPR, the amount of empty seats during that midweek game on the night. Yeah.
I would imagine that they bring someone in over the summer who is an exciting person, who says all the right things, and he builds that, you know, camaraderie between the fans and the manager and Knighthead.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, he's really clever, really, isn't he? Let's be honest. So I mean, like you just said there, Woody, like, again, it all comes down to running a business. So he's getting the fans back for one, right? So he's not upping the season tickets. He's not screwing the fans over, which is brilliant. Again, it's bringing the fans in. We've seen all the new kits, all the stuff they're doing in the Blue Superstore. It's all club revenue. And if it does go like that, like, you're going to lose all that. So, like, a lot of the Bluenose money's funding a bit of that revenue, isn't it? Like, they're getting the revenue like from like your Deltas and things like that, and they've just took on some more, haven't they? I mean, like Guinness, they've partnered up with them, and you know, so like with that side of things, they've openly said they're not going to up the tickets, even when the new stadium's built. If we are in the Premier League, it'll only go up like on terms of inflation. They want the core of the fan base. The problem is, if they're giving out these speeches, and again, this is not an owner problem, in my opinion, because everything's perfect for me. Like the backing, the funding, like, to me, this is a manager problem.
Yeah,
and if it's not entertaining on the pitch, you're going to get fans, unfortunately, that do go home and away that are going to get pissed off at it. And I can fully understand when you're spending fucking £300, £400 a weekend. You know, it's a lot of money. Like, and I can see why.
If I had to be brutally honest now, and to be fair, I was doing this to try and keep my bronze status. As much as I'm trying to build up my businesses, and that need to take precedence more than anything, I'm kind of like glad I'm not going to his away games and spending all that money and being disappointed. And I just watch it wherever I watch it, and then I say, oh, okay, well, I'm glad I'm not there. And that's really bad and honest, because I love seeing the Blues, and I'm a season ticket holder, and I spend everything I can at the club shop. But what I'm seeing at the moment, it's that fine line between the loyalty and questioning, why am I giving all this time, attention, money to this club that I'm not even seeing the performance and, you know, and the fighting desire on it.
That you're seeing as a fan.
Yeah, I'm seeing as a fan. I'm doing it really to keep my status for next season, first and foremost, really. And I shouldn't be like that, should it? You shouldn't be spending all this money just to say I'm bronze status.
Yeah. I think loads of fans are like you, though, Woody. I think they're all feeling the same thing. I think you might feel bad, but it's fair, because the football is so poor, and you want to put that money elsewhere. And in terms of the business, Jay, I'm fully agreeing with you. Absolutely, it's a business. They've come in as a hedge fund to turn a failing business around to make a profit. That's you know, you strip it all the way back. They are coming in to make money and to create a business. What I think is, Tom Wagner came into it not realising how much he might be drawn into what we do. And I think he's kind of fell in love with it quite a lot. I don't think he maybe thought he would as much when he came into it, but he has been drawn into the kind of his blood running blue sort of thing. And I think that's a part of it.
I personally think he ain't going anywhere anytime soon. But again, the man's very clever. Like, he's very, very clever. Like all the kits he's bringing out, like, the fucking trainers and things like that, you know, the Bluenoses, mate, they're rushing to buy it.
What they're doing, Jay, is they're building up the brand.
Yeah, definitely.
They're building the brand because they need to build it up. Because if they're going to have 62,000 fans in a catchment area of Aston Villa and West Brom and Wolves and Coventry, like, that is a mammoth task. And they want to do all this in 5 years. So he's got to build this brand so it's so popular and desirable no wonder he's trying to do all this. And the social media sides are fantastic now. Like, we're being absolutely blessed with all the social media. It's just really the one thing that's lacking is the product on the pitch.
Yeah, the product and the infrastructure is unbelievably just outstanding. What they've done, what Knighthead have done, what Wagner's done, and co and team, what they've done is incredible. And all of what you're saying, Jay, is correct in terms of those trainers, the links with, you know, the Peaky Blinders, and all everything they're doing is great. But
what I'm saying is,
go on.
What I'm saying is, Max, like, that side of it's good, but like if the pitch is shit, all these fans are going to dip off.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
Money, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say to you, mate. Is that the one thing that a football club needs is its fans, and without the fans, without the Bluenoses, you ain't getting 62,000 people in a stadium, mate. You're going to get 662 because the football is so shit at the moment. You know, it is. I'm sorry, but it is. And Mad Max is coming out a little bit. But the football is so bad at the moment that that's the one thing letting them down. But it's almost the biggest thing because you are nothing without your fans. You're absolutely nothing, and that's why I think they will probably change, or hope they'll change in the summer.
Yeah. Stu,
yeah.
What you saying?
Well, mate, that was a load of stuff, and I was like, ooh, yeah. Agree with Max.
He's on his soapbox, then, wasn't he, mate?
Yeah, there is
Stu's on the front foot. Let's get him in the pitch.
There is so much good stuff going on around the club, infrastructure, everything. But for me, it's that final piece, isn't it? We're not producing on the pitch that product that everyone wants to see and is going to get excited about.
Even the basics fucking do my head in though as well. I mean, this one's for me, like, but the corners. How many fucking corners have we wasted? Where like we've had a corner. Like, I mean, people are saying it's planned for the far post, and like I can understand it to a degree, but for me, you got a 50% chance of it falling on the Blues player. Get it in the fucking middle of the box for someone to head onto it. Not like because like a lot of these chances where like. I mean, I'll probably say, I guess you're having 80% of these corners wasted. I mean, even like crosses. I mean, that game against Coventry, where like you got somebody coming in like Wagner. Yeah, I mean that ball he played in to Duck, cracking goal. You can't even fucking cross the ball in not the last few games. What's going on? Like,
is he even getting past
the basics?
The line? But yeah,
this is basics. Like, you know, you're at that level. Surely you can cross a fucking ball for sure.
But even that game there, if you analyse that game, we didn't do many chances, did we? But we always scored, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like we had like 2 or 3 opportunities and scored twice in the first half. But it felt like the nerves, like once we've gone in the lead, we kept defending, didn't we, for our lives? And you can't do that against like Coventry. So it's like what I was saying earlier. Like I'd love to play with that freedom. Where, like, let's just go for it, you know, and get that 2-goal buffer. Because that's just paramount in football. Yeah, stop hanging on to the 95th minute and we just scraped a 1-0 and, yeah, frustrating. Anyway, Stu, what's your message for the Bluenoses?
Yeah, I'll just come back to you on corners and that, mate. Why do we always play the same ball into the same area? I want to see variety.
I don't get it, mate.
I want to see it coming further towards the edge of the box. For me,
middle of the box for me, mate. I want that ball, mate, in between the 6-yard box and the 18-yard box. You got a 50% chance of a Blues player getting onto it. Why the fuck are we kicking it out of play? Why?
Yeah, I want it in that
makes
area.
No sense.
Keepers thinking, am I going to go for it? Am I not? And you know, and do short corners, do deep corners. Yeah, it's like press play from any game. Play. That's the corner we're going to do.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, keep right on. Shit on the Villa and fuck the ball, mate.
I love it, Stu.
Good to hear from you, Stu.
Yeah, Stu, it's good to hear from you, man.
Season, mate, and we'll see what happens in the summer, right?
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Nice speech, you, mate.
And you guys.
Keep right on,
See you on Friday, Stu.
Bye-bye.
All right, mate. He had a little laugh then at the end, didn't he? Did you hear him then?
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah, it's an awkward one, isn't it? I mean, like You know, they're there to run a business at the end of the day. But if he's not like outpricing the fans, which, let's be honest, modern football, you're seeing it a lot across teams that are getting successful, and you're losing like your core of your fan base. You're getting all these fans that ain't even fucking, you know, real fans are there just for a day out. Losing that atmosphere. We're in a good position where like he's not outpricing the fans, but at the end of the day, if the football's shit, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose them fans in you because it's a lot of money. Like I've said to you before, you know, it's a lot of money. People, let's be honest, like realistically now. And I know, like, you could say, oh, like, you're pulling the heartstrings, but we're in a cost of living crisis. Your energy bills are gone up. There's fucking how many wars, like everything. Like at the minute, like it's a lot. Like it's a lot just to go and do your food shopping. Let alone watch a fucking game of football. Like everything's ridiculous. So I can understand why people get pissed off with it.
Yeah, it's things like football that are the first things to go when you've not got too much money. You know, if your bills are going up, your petrol's going up, this, that, and the other. We're all experiencing it, and football is the luxury that goes first because you can't afford it, and you also don't want to pay it because it's rubbish. And I think we spoke about it earlier, but those last 7 games are so key because they are for Davies. Because if imagine on Friday if he goes 1-0 down, mate, that toxicity is going to be rife. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad.
Especially when Erin Cashin puts it in.
But again, no, I mean, there's reports where like, a lot of players come from Blues, like the ones that we thought was shit, like get them gone on that, and they're not doing all right now. Ain't they, like you?
Yeah, they're being managed properly. They're being managed in the positions where they you know they succeed.
I mean, fucking hell, Dion Sanderson. I was laughing because you made him look like Roberto Carlos. Like that game against Derby, I was like, fucking hell. And
yeah, but Eustace made him look good at Blues. That's the same.
I know. I was like, Jesus, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Even the kid at Hull.
Yeah, Kumas. Yeah,
you know, he got 1 goal for us, and he's got like I don't know, at least 3 for them.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
Yeah, he started for Wales tonight. He started for Wales, so he's not, you know, he didn't doing too bad. I know Wales are shit, but then, you know, not doing too bad.
For me, like the Tom Wagner situation, his goal is to be an acute businessman, to build the brand for Birmingham City, to keep the interest high, to get a new generation that we've lost of Bluenoses down to St Andrews, and to start buying the kits and getting that buzz and that love for this club. And you don't do that with increasing prices, because he's not really, he shouldn't be, and he's not. You know, it's not about the revenue in terms of how much they're charging. It's about getting bums on seats, and then people going to the club shop and building their love, you know, for Birmingham. And I think he's doing a fantastic job.
If Cashin scores, then fuck it all.
Is that what I said?
Yeah. That'd be the icing on the cake, wouldn't it? That'd be just the epitome of the season if Cashin nods it in.
Mate, I don't know who it was, mate, but I was doing a live stream, and some Bluenose who watches it, like, if you're in the chat, please say hello. But like, someone commented on the on the live and said that Cashin, he runs like he's got rickets. It might. It got me, man, bad.
Oh my god!
Pissing myself laughing. Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, that's the away performance so far, lads. So look, I've got the away stats here. So this is our away performance, and we ranked 19th. And just think, if it was a little bit higher up, it'd be a different story, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And our home performance, let's have a look where we are ranked.
You go on the home. We're not in the top 6 for home, even though we banged on about it. And we've only won 4 more games, I think, at home than we have away.
I mean, that's a massive difference there. Like, so we're 7th there. Our home performance is all season compared to our away performance. We're 19th. I mean, that's massive.
Yeah.
You need a mixture of the two to compete, don't you? Obviously, and yeah. So, would you both class it as a failure then? Realistically,
if the table stayed as it was now.
No, I mean,
if the season stopped,
I'm on about getting promoted. Like they've come in to fund the club. It's a broken club. We've had shit owners in the past. They've come in saying, right, we're going to build it from the ground up, which they've done. And then obviously they made a fuck up, like, and they openly said, you know, like with Rooney and all this, like we're over that. Like they've done like wonders. Like it's a learning curve, but they've come in and said, you know, I mean, Tom Wagner said himself, didn't he, that like we won't be for too long short in the competition, but we're miles off, aren't we? Let's be honest. So would you class it as a foul yet with the backing and everything else? Start with you first, Max.
60 million spent across 2 and a bit seasons, and you're 2 points off 17th, which is your highest finish in the championship for 12 years. So where's the progress? That's what I'm asking. I've said this on the podcast that I'm in as well about the football that we're playing now against Derby doesn't look any better than what we were playing under Eustace 2.5 years ago. So I just think with the amount of money spent, lads, it had to be top 6 from January. You know, the start of the season, it was let's test the water and see how we get on with the squad we've got. Let's see what we can do. And we started quite well. You know, we should have beaten Ipswich. We beat Blackburn away. We beat Oxford. We started okay. And everyone was quite optimistic. But since January, it had to be top 6. It was. I've said it before. It was over to you, Chris Davies. You know, you've had the back in. You've now got to go and succeed. And he's turned these good players into shells of themselves. So I just think that if we finish 11th or lower, which we could, you know, I said 2 points off 17th, we could not even beat our best finish. And how could you compare that to 12 years ago, 10 years ago, with the amount of, you know, the lack of investment we had? It would be such a failure with what we've had now. It was such a failure with the investment we've been given.
We are currently 3 points above 17th, and
yeah, that's it. 3 points, yeah.
We are 10 points from 6th, so we're more closer to.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And you didn't. And I tell you what, mate, you didn't spend 60 million quid 10 years ago.
No.
I'm sorry, it's not good enough.
We had players that we only could sign for £5,000 a week.
Check and Doyle. Check and Doyle.
I feel sorry for. I mean, the only person that I feel sorry for is Tom Wagner, because,
yeah,
like you said, Max, like he's blindly fell in love with the club.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's all for the fans, you know. Like, I mean, like, he's the main reason behind that stadium. Like, I mean, you know, the authenticity of it all. Like, you know, like it means something. Like he's behind all that. Like, and I feel that like all that hard work that he's doing, and they're just fucking letting him down, and that's what annoys me the most about it. Because, like I said, if I was working for a company and I've had somebody coming in going, well, this business is shit in this, like, we're going to try and progress and we're going to try and be like, try and get these customers coming in and stuff and all this, like, and I want to be part of that, mate. I'd give my right arm for it, like, and like the only person I feel sorry for is Tom Wagner, and because they're obviously doing wonders, isn't they?
Mm-hmm.
He's had all the funding, and for me, I'm more out than in now. Like I've after that Derby game. I mean, I hope it works. I try and be positive, but I just can't see it, mate. Unfortunately,
I mean, the bit for me that I struggle with is I would say, lack of passion from Davies, or the lack of urgency. And there's been so many times this season where, like Derby at home, for example, and again, they were down to 10 men, weren't they? They had Ward sent off in the first half, I believe. And we don't even capitalise. We don't even, like, win the game. And it's the whole, like, oh, it's a bit like, we'll just finish where we finish. And I don't see the urgency of that changing, like, anytime soon. He's very, like, in my opinion, he's very monotone with the result. Whether it's a good result, whether it's a bad result, he's very, like, level-headed. But sometimes I want to see a bit more passion.
Yeah,
you know, you take Barry Fry. I mean, it's chalk and cheese, isn't it?
Yeah, but he was quite. I thought Davies in League One was quite animated on the sideline,
and you saw that in the documentary. You know,
I don't know what's happened to him, because I just don't know.
I would love someone in the chat, or who's like a season ticket holder in the main stand. Do they hear him actually shouting out and really going for? And the only thing I really see of him, he keeps getting yellow cards for, like, picking the ball up and chucking it in quick, and stupidity for that reason. But I just don't see it. I see it in the cup corner, but I don't see the urgency and like really going for it. And
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I think this one was the early signs for me, Woody, and like we won. We got the job done at the end of the day. It was Blackburn away. Great day when you drive over all the edges and things like that, after all the bushes and
oh yeah.
But like when we was losing, right, and the lads showed fight, they got a result, they grinded it out. But when I was sitting by you and my dad, I was a bit of a sad fucker because I was looking at Davies, right, and he was sitting there and he was just looking at a piece of paper, writing stuff down, right, for about 20 minutes. Whilst we're all watching the football, getting all pissed off, going, come on, lad, show some fight and all this. And I'm like, why ain't he fucking...
Yeah. Our mate Jamie in 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 Blues, he made a really good point and said that even when we concede, the backroom staff just sit there. There's no the backroom staff, the coaching staff just sit there. There's no reaction to conceding it. You want somebody to get up and rile you up a little bit and say, what was that? How did you manage to concede that? Get on at the defence a little bit. But there's just nothing. They just sit there. And I don't think it was always like that. I just whether they've kind of, admitted defeat, maybe. I don't know. But there's no reaction going on.
The other thing I would say from my observation at the Watford game away is when the players did come over, and Davies was actually in the stands for that game. When Ben Petty came over, he was the furthest away from the fans. And to me, he showed no leadership at all, like taking any blame or apologising. That's when, like, obviously the verbals came and Ducks reacted to that game. But to me, it wasn't showing a good sign that the management are taking the responsibility and the onus onto them. And I just feel like he really needs a person to really show him that man management skills of accepting on the chin. If you're not good enough, you're not good enough. But listen to the fans. Listen to like the reaction you're getting. When people are shouting sideways and backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're telling you their opinions here. They're not impressed. I am not impressed one bit of those away games where we've won on possession and we haven't even had a shot on target. To me, that's absolutely BS. And any football fan will say the same because we're not interested in that. We're interested in entertainment and number one, winning. Yeah. We're not interested about how many corners we got, how many free kicks we got, how much possession we won, and that. We're interested in getting entertained because that's what it is, first and foremost, entertainment. And winning and having a bit of hope that we can have a rosy future.
Yeah, I mean, again, now it all comes down to the modern football. Personally, I think he's been ruined. Personally, and it all comes to Pep. I mean, he's done the job at Man City, like it's worked, and I know that there was that video where Tom Magner was talking about, again, he's gone above and beyond. Like, he's not an idiot. He's gone and looked and researched on the most successful clubs and they play that way, but it's just fucking boring.
Yeah, but it's the managers. It's the managers puts the players out there.
I'm about modern football though in general, Woody. It's personally, I think it's ruined. It's like you're phasing out the working man, and it's a rich man's fucking sport now. And the amount of money that's involved with it is just ridiculous. The way they're playing is just fucking boring.
Yeah. Go and watch the Premiership when it first started in '92, and have a look at your Alan Shearers and your Thierry Henrys.
Yeah, man.
And that is prime, in my opinion, prime football.
Yeah.
Where people put their head for the ball and everything.
Yeah, the flair's gone, and why can't we just sometimes lump a ball up top to the big man and head it down, and like Djukovic and Adams used to do, and flick it left and right? Why can't we just put a ball out wide and somebody just run at their left back or their right back instead of coming backwards? Why can't they just run at them and whip across into someone like Priss to head it in? Where's that gone? Wagner did it on his first game, and he's been overcoached to stop doing it. He can't even go past the halfway line when he plays now. So I just. Oh, mate, I don't know. It makes me angry as well because Sanderson, for all he's not worth, he used to do a great diagonal ball. Just pop it forward. Why have we got to do this passing around the back rubbish? I don't know. I'm like you.
In all fairness to Sanderson, he was really good at his long balls. I'll give him that. He was really good.
Yeah.
He was like your Ryan Allsop, say he was. And I'll give him, he was good at that. But like again, that's football to me. I mean, like how many times have we saw it this season where we just look so uncomfortable playing from the back, where like a lot of people have said, that we're very predictable playing against, but then we're playing from the back. And how many times have we passed it to a player that's like pretty much marked? You're putting that player under so much pressure for one, playing this fucking high possession based football. But again, you're giving the opposition a 50-50 chance to potentially nick the ball, which, let's be honest, he's happened a couple of times, to potentially score a goal.
But that's Davies all over for me, because it happened at Sheffield United away when it happened to Keshi, and we played out the back and he gave the ball away. He tried to pass it too much and he overpassed it, passed it back, and it went into the middle and they scored. But Davies kept playing that way. He didn't change it.
But then he took Keshi off, didn't he?
Yeah, and that was the game, I think, where he kind of threw him under the bus, and I think that's what pissed him off. I think that was the big tell. I think that's what happened and why he's so bitter now.
Yeah.
I mean, just talking about this point, I mean, what I saw, I think it was against Charlton at home. Literally, we say we get a goal. It's like we have to really go on suicide mode and start passing from the back. And then all that does is create panic stations, because they've hit it out, so we've got a throw in by our goal, and their fans are all up, and they can sense it, and the whole game turns because we start passing from the back. And there's none of the fans are saying, "Oh yes, well done, we got the possession," because it's a lot of BS, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and you're talking about the corners. What my pet hate is the short corners, because 50% of the time they don't even go in the box; they go to our defence and then goes to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it does.
And the opportunity's gone.
When you're looking for the perfect goal, again, it comes down to modern football. When we're outside the 18-yard box, you've either got a chance where it goes back to fucking Beadle, like you said, or Allsop, or they're just fanning about with it. Just get it in the fucking box or have a shot on target. Like you're playing your games against Derbies where like you're having like one shot on target all game. It ain't good enough.
I mean, I thought Derby were poor, in all fairness. Like, if I had to be brutal, I don't think they really like wowed me at all. They got the 3 points, and I like John Eustace. But I thought they were there for the taking, really. We've only got to like up our game to like 10% of we're having these players, but we gave nothing, absolute nothing.
Yeah, but just like Sheffield United, mate, it was Chris Wilder went to a back five, and he just all that defence were on their holidays. That Sheffield United game at home, they didn't even have to do anything. They didn't face a shot. They didn't face a run. All we wanted them to do was attack the goal, to have a shot. Where's the 𝒂𝒂 shot gone? Where's that gone from?
He hasn't even scored, has he?
Maybe one. I think maybe one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But nobody. It's like they get to the 18-yard box and then they don't know what to do, so they go backwards because they get scared. Or Davies is telling them, "Don't you shoot? Don't you lose possession? You have to keep the ball. So make sure you keep the ball and go backwards." That's what it looks like. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
I agree, mate. But lads, we've hit the 2-hour mark, and it's been the best birthday ever.
Happy birthday, son.
Cheers, son.
Well, thank you for everyone that's stuck around and listened to. Three non-wise men.
I am usually positive, lads. Like I do try and keep positivity, but there comes a point where you just think, "Fucking hell." But yeah. Lads, an absolute pleasure. Start with you first, Max. Message to the Bluenoses, and we all know it's a long, long road, but we keep right on, son. So what's your message?
Let's enjoy the World Cup, shall we, lads? Let's enjoy the World Cup. No, come on, let's be serious. I'm sorry. We have Davis out. We have to keep right on, lads. Something's happening, isn't it? Something's bubbling. It's happening. We know the infrastructure's there. We've got the back in. We want Wagner to get well and get back down St Andrews, and we'll start this next season with a fresh, and we'll go into the summer. let's try and end the season half decent. You know, let's try and attack. And I hope he lets the shackles off. Whether he keeps his job or not, who knows? But let's have a good pre-season and let's try and be optimistic, because something, you know, as my granddad always told me, my big blue nose granddad, he always said the worm will turn. The worm will turn. So eventually we'll be up there with the Villa and beating the bastards. That's what I'll say. But keep right on, shit on the Villa, and fuck them all.
Good lad. Woodster.
That's a big gig to go afterwards, isn't it? Grief. I'm going to have to get some more worm stories out here.
Don't get your worm out, mate. Don't get your worm out.
Not at the minute, mate. It's cold in here. I would just say it's obviously very easy to look cynical and be down and beat about it. I think most of us in the same boat, that it's been a slow end to the season that we didn't expect and we didn't hope, but we just got to keep doing what we're doing, support the Blues as best we can, and get down there and back the boys. I'd also say as well, if the Boy in Blue members, if they're interested in joining us and having a live session and they want to see what the podcast scenario's like and how it feels, they can more than welcome just get in touch with myself, and they can come and sit next to me and have an evening with you guys for 2 hours and see if you really enjoy it. You know, it might be the first chance you get on a podcast and see what it's all about. So get in touch if any of the Bluenose, the Boy in Blue members want to join on to the next one, and then we'll just make that happen.
Superb, son. And my message is, it's a long, long road. There'll be joys and sorrows too, but we stay on that road with Mad Max on Keep Right On Road. I love how it's stuck, mate. Like, because it was me who called you Mad Max.
Yeah, it was you, mate. It stuck. It absolutely stuck. I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna get those counselling sessions, those anger management sessions.
I'm gonna get an AI generated picture of you on here, like, because it's Mad Max Fury Road, isn't it? But I'm gonna get you on as Mad Max Keep Right On Road.
Yeah,
on the
mate, do it. It's fine. It's fine. Keep right on. Come on, you Blue Boys. Let's get a result at Blackburn and see what happens, eh? And everybody that's been watching, your comments, all the birthday wishes as well on social media and on here as well. I can't thank you all enough. All your support, all your likes. And if you can follow all the other Blues channels as well, they've got their own opinions and do a great job as well. You got Lawler's Law, Woods does a lot of stuff for Glow Studios. You got Tommy Kelsall. There's loads. 3 Blue Boys podcast, Keep Right On TV, Davies Diary, Tilton Talk Show, BCFC Royal Blue. There's loads in there now. So yeah, we keep right on, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. And cheers for coming on, lads, as well.
Been a pleasure, Jay.
Keep right on. Cheers, mate.